Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. GH Maurice Benard reveals his legacy isn't Sonny Corinthos. General Hospital star Maurice Benard, Sonny Corinthos, recently appeared on a podcast hosted by Richard Tate. During the conversation, they touched on a lot of things. However, he also shared his stance on acting versus his mental health. Read on for more details. Want more celebrity news? Get updates on the latest celebrity news and more from Celebrating the Soaps, straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our privacy notice. What is this? Mental health and acting. On Tuesday, when Maurice and Richard spoke on the We're Out of Time podcast, GH fans heard that Maurice probably won't retire in the immediate future. Additionally, they talked about the most impactful State of Mind podcasts. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. What is this? Naturally, as he's been on the ABC daytime drama for so long, Richard also asked about his acting career. Briefly, the real-life Sonny impersonated himself in his role. But then, Tate reminded viewers that Maurice spent 3 decades on General Hospital. Additionally, he'd spent 5 years doing State of Mind helping people. Then he asked, "What do you want your legacy to be?" Well, you might expect that acting on General Hospital would be the main legacy that he'd like to be remembered for. However, that's not entirely the case. It's more about mental health. Maurice Benard spoke about how not every man opens up about mental health. In fact, he acknowledged that women, in particular, seem more candid. In fact, Maurice acknowledged their role in public mental health awareness by specifically talking about Patty Duke. However, he noted that he was one of the first men who talked about it. The coming out. Richard Tate had no idea the ABC star was the first man from the acting world to take mental health to the world online. So, he seemed impressed, saying Maurice is magnificent. And that's because others now know they're not the only one, or I'm not alone. Continuing, the real-life Sonny said, "When I first came out, as bipolar, it was on Oprah." He talked about how his wife, Paula, didn't want to be there as she was pregnant.